Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to what we're calling the Super Tuesday edition of Sports Final.
Yes, so named because this may be the busiest Tuesday of the entire winter, and with so much playoff action tonight, we dive straight in.
Let us take you to regional action tonight. Semifinals at Warsaw between the Beardstown Tigers trying to upset the homestanders and Paxton Harmon and West Hancock. Harmon setting the tone early with defense with a big swattage. Then it's Austin Hardy with the steal. He would hook up right here with Coy Dorothy, and it was off and running for the Titans. Hey, that's not a charge. That's just clearing the way for an Austin Hardy three. And how about Paxton Harmon doing his thing tonight on the take right here in between the triple team. Gets the bucket to fall. Mr. Paxton Harmon with 27 points tonight in a game that was never in doubt. All West Hancock all the time. They win 70-35. The Titans head on to the title game on Friday against either Illini West or Pittsfield. Ross.
Let's take it to Liberty and Pleasant Hill. Second half, Eagles leading in this one. Pleasant Hill gets a good bucket here from Kyle Moore. The follow away off the glass gets it to fall, but Liberty with a very sizable lead in this one thanks to guys like Brett Genenbacher getting out in traffic, hits a nice little pull-up off the dribble. Later, Alex Rost will step into a very long two, I believe. His toe looks like it's on the line. Just barely not a three, but either way, very nice shot. Later on, Rost off the mark, but the tip-in is good for Liberty, who gets the big win tonight, 71-18 over Pleasant Hill. Also, West Central and Western going against each other tonight. Early on, West Central got a spark from Tyler Devlin. You can't leave this guy open. He is all alone in the corner, and he will bury you from out there. Three-pointer from the corner, good to go for Mr. Devlin. Later on, the nice dribble drive coming here from Austin Bays, and it's an early 8-3 lead for West Central. But Liberty would counter back with the big man, Jake Walsh, on the interior. He's going to show all kinds of moves
Western.
Here. Yeah, or for Western, exactly. Gets the head fake to go there, the spin in the paint. Mr. Walsh gets one very nicely off the glass. Isaac Hively later playing a little bit of defense, the steal and the run out, but not enough for Western tonight. West Central gets a 10-point win, 51-41, your final there.
Let us take you to Camp Point tonight. Rivalry game between the Camp Point Central Panthers and Brown County. Always fun when these two teams get together. Bobby Kels on the pick and roll finds Taylor Hyman, who had 10 points on the night. More to come right here. Douglas Weiss driving, kicking, and finding Marcus Landis, who's wide open and knocking down the jumper. Brown County, though, hanging around in this game, trying to pull off the upset. Lee Crank hits the fadeaway here. Then it's Jacob Shootman time. Skipping one over to Crank. He would finish again nicely here. Central, though, with too much in this ball game. It's Weiss looking for the big man, and Mr. Hyman going to run the floor. Perfect pass, perfect finish. Central hitting on all cylinders tonight. More to come in the pick and roll right here. Austin Cranberg the assist out to Marcus Landis. All about Central as Central gets the victory tonight. Rolls on 53-31 is your final there. Meanwhile, Southeastern taking on Bushnell Prairie City Avon tonight. Suns in transition. Winston Smith would miss the layup here, but Shea Flester had a really good night. Gets the finish right there on the putback at that point. More to come in this ball game from the Suns. This time Smith with another steal. He'll do it all himself on the solo finish at that point. How about some big action here as well? Matthew Ramsey dropping it in to the big fella, Shea Flesner, had 19 points on the night, all the time. Really good stuff from Southeastern in this ball game as they take apart Bushnell Prairie City in this ball game. 77-51 is your final. So Southeastern rolling on. Also on the docket tonight in Illinois, Macomb a winner tonight. Up at Monmouth over West Central 60-57. So Macomb pushes forward as well into the next round of the regional. Some regular season action tonight. Quincy Notre Dame picks up magical win number 20 at the expense of Decatur Eisenhower. Alex Fitch busts out tonight with 25 points to lead his team to victory. Also Jacksonville, a quality win over Rochester in a rare Tuesday night game. Payton Dugan tunes his team up for regionals with a 16-point effort. And in Missouri, it was Mexico, who's really, really good and has lost just once in 2 years at home, beating on Hannibal 55-31 was your final. Ross over in Missouri.
Canton and Wellsville Middletown in Louisiana play tonight. The top seed Tigers off to a bit of a slow start, but they finally figured things out pretty quickly. It was Tyler Neiman to Austin Holing to Brandon Bearhorse there. So quick you can't even really keep up with these guys. Later, Gabe McKenzie works inside, takes the swat, gets himself to the line on the basket. Then it's Tyler Neiman stepping in front here, top of the arc, knocks down the three-pointer. Now they were up by a sizable lead here at halftime. Wellsville went on a bit of a run here to start the third quarter, but too much Canton tonight. Great pass there from Mr. Hoeing. Nice dish to Neiman. Canton gets a 64-36 win. tonight. Also, the later game in this one, South Shelby and Paris. South Shelby playing some really good defense tonight, just too strong in the first quarter. Preston Wood comes up with a steal here on the full court press. Ryan Mays ends up with the bucket. Nice little pass to get past everybody in the low blocks. And Wyatt Proper just too much to handle for everybody tonight. He's just so big. He's going to move bodies around, get himself to the basket, as you see him do right there. And how about some more Proper? That was from the low right blocks. He goes from the low left blocks this time off the glass. Great first half for him. And later a baseline jumper goes down for Ross Wood to end the first quarter. Beats the buzzer here. 10-point lead for the Cardinals after a quarter. They go on to win big time over Paris. 66-35 your final.
Also still alive in Class 2 District 5, Silex, who just held off a late rush in overtime tonight against Clopton. 59-57 was your final on that one. Louisiana and Van Far playing as we speak. We will update you with a score on the web when that happens. Let us move you now to Schuyler County tonight. Knox County, Scotland County going at it. Always a thriller in District 6. And away we go. Royce Poor, have yourself a night. He had 19 on the night, including the smooth layup right there. Knox County not done attacking in this ballgame. The big fella, Lee Tagg, he's it on the drive, hits the layup. Good stuff from him. Donovan Edwards. Knox County doing some work tonight at the expense of Scotland County. Donovan Edwards with the pretty drive there. More Lee Tagg this time. Just kind of stopping, jump stopping, and finding his way to glory in this one. Ryan Strange adding his 2 cents worth as well as Knox County advances impressively tonight over Scotland. 60-33 was your final in that ball game. On the other side of things tonight, how about a big win for Cairo to the surprise of nobody? The #1 seed advances easily tonight behind 23 points from the All-Stater Brad Roberts. 75-31 was your final in that ball game. Marion County girls, Ross,
taking on Atlanta tonight, and early on, Kaylin Spratt. Who else getting the team going? Long distance layup here. You'll see her kind of reach, just a little bit of a hook shot there off the glass. Nice job from Miss Spratt on the bucket there. Atlanta led much of this game early. Katie Baker is going to get the hoop here, hits the deck really hard, gets herself to the line. Very tough 2-point basket there. Mike Johnson a little unhappy in the early going, but Marion County would get things figured out. More Kaylin Spratt, the steal, the long run, another layup for her, just too quick for everybody. Later, Devin Thomas in the lane for 2 here amongst traffic, and Marion County found a way to win this game. They pull away late. Final score in this one, 40-24. They win it tonight over Atlanta.
Which means Marion County is off to the championship game. Their opponent will be LaPlata, who knocked off North Shelby and ended the Lady Raiders season tonight. 54-43. That game is scheduled tentatively for Thursday night at 6:30, but if you've been paying any attention to the weather forecast, that may not happen. We'll see. Could be a real dicey Thursday. Could be a lot of rescheduling. We'll keep our fingers crossed for better than that. How about we move on? The Knox County girls taking on Milan tonight at Schuyler County, and Milan looking for the upset. Here's your all Tri-Rivers guard, Hannah Sanders from the outside, knocking down the 3. Knox County trying to get anything going early on in this ballgame. Taylor Lincoln gets Knox on the board after 24 Milan points. It was 22-1 at one point in this ballgame. Knox County going to miss a shot right here in the first quarter. It was just that kind of frustrating first half. Milan building the big lead. Knox County tried to make a furious comeback in this ballgame, but Knox County ends up getting upset tonight. Final count in this one sees the Lady Eagles upset big time tonight. Final count in this one in favor of the Milan girls. They pull off the victory tonight over Knox County. I believe it ended up about a 10-point ball game when all was said and done. Which means on the other side of the bracket, Scotland County will await Scotland County a winner over Cairo, 53-44. Tell you what, a lot of upsets in this district. Scotland County with a nice win tonight over Cairo, 53-44 was your final there. We've got more for you now. Over at Palmyra tonight, the Macon girls taking out Brookfield 50-29. Chalee Britt with 13 points as the Britt sisters had a big night going for Macon. Also on the scoreboard tonight, Palmyra, a winner over Highland, 57-24 was your final. Let us set up who those two teams will take on. Clark County, Monroe City winner would be awaiting Palmyra. Kelly Campbell's Indians off to the good start in the second half in this ballgame, or I should say second quarter, as that's Wednesday McCloskey. Wednesday's child was a good one tonight as she gets the 3-point play to go. Monroe City fighting desperately to get back into this game. They're trailing by 5. Carly Spalding playing on the bad knee, gets the nice bucket here, and later we hook up with Piet Monday. But look at Clark County. We talked about upsets tonight. They're going to pull one, and they're going to win by 3 tonight. So it will be Clark County and Palmyra in the championship game coming up on Friday. 45-42 was your final in this one. Upsets abound tonight, Ross. Meanwhile, earlier in the game, earlier in the day, I should say, it was the Bowling Green girls taking on Mark Twain. The winner, as mentioned earlier, would take on Macon. Bobby Spoonster's team playing some good defense early. Didn't score a whole lot, but Kelsey Schurter would start things there with the post-up move. Then it's Casey Sutton from mid-range. It's an 8-0 lead in favor of the Lady Bobcats after 8 minutes. I'll tell you what, it took that long for Mark Twain to finally get on the board, but Kylie Barnes does open the second quarter with a scoring flourish of sorts with the 2. Here comes Bowling Green answering back with a big flourish of its own. First of all, it's Kylie Conroe hooking up with Casey Sutton for the beautiful bucket. Then Brianna Bixby from the outside, wide open for 3. How about some stealage right here with the felony and the finger roll at the other end. That is Kylie Conroe, all state as a track and field runner. Cross country, she can do it all. More to come in this one. How about on the down low? Courtney Cadillac getting it done. Bowling Green builds the big lead in this one. The only real redeeming factor in this game for Mark Twain, a red-hot second quarter from Kayla Palmer at 8 points in the frame. She kept her team afloat at that point. Unfortunately, not only did Mark Twain go scoreless in the first quarter, they went scoreless again in the third. Got outscored 18-0, and Mark Twain gets knocked off by Bowling Green, which sets up a really good and really interesting matchup between Bowling Green and Macon coming up in the semifinals as well. So a lot of interesting stuff shaking loose tonight, Ross. A lot of great basketball, and this is just Tuesday, and it seems like this has already been about 8 days into this week already.
Yeah, that was 13 games tonight.
13
that
games
was the quickest
in 10 minutes.
13 games. Yeah, not bad.
Hey, we got it all in. Coming up tomorrow, we'll get more in for you, including Student Athlete of the Week. A really good one tomorrow. You interviewed today one of the great basketball players in Illinois,
Shea O'Brien of Pittsfield.
So we'll have that feature for you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and then more playoff basketball tomorrow night at 10, and hopefully Thursday through Saturday, although, again, weather could be real dicey, so it could make things really interesting. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. Some upsets to talk about. Clark County girls, after 3 games, their third time is a charm against Monroe City. They finally get the win and get it done tonight. That 45-42, maybe the biggest shocker on the board tonight.
Yeah, excellent win. Got to play her best at the end of the season.
Time is here. We'll see you with more highlights coming up tomorrow night, and again with more Sports Final coming up on Friday.